Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Dr. Donna. Welcome to week 46 of 9. Last week I read the 4 factors of trust. Here's what I have for you. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason why I rarely, if ever, read current books. And this book is the reason why. Current books are looking to become bestsellers. And they're picking topics that are popular, and they're picking topics that people will read here right now, and there really isn't any strategy to implement this system. The 4 factors of trust talks about the 4 factors of trust that organizations need to assess and then fix or implement in the areas in which they score the weakest. The authors have a survey that they have developed after years of research where they have used previous information. They've talked to CEOs, they've talked to people that lead nonprofits, and it's a 218-page book about trust. Organizations that are demonstrating good trust and organizations that are not, based upon these 4 factors. Now, I will not give you the 4 factors because I am not recommending this book, and here's why. I talk about trust in my book, and it is actually 1 page, because here's the thing. Either you are trustworthy or you are not. Either you are trustworthy or you are not. Trust is very difficult to build and establish, which they did say that in the book. And it's also very difficult to reestablish if it is lost. Trust comes down to one thing, ladies and gentlemen, and that's daily personal accountability. If you are a person that keeps your word, and if you are a person that says, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do the right thing no matter what is taking place, and you are personally accountable to every day, people will trust you. The book also said it's up to corporations to lead the charge on trust because Americans don't trust the government and they don't trust other entities. But there is a survey, actual research that was done for 33,000 people across the 50 countries or something. And they said that they trust corporations more than other entities. But there are almost 8 billion people in the world. So that sample size is skewed because it isn't even 1% of the total population. So here's what I'm going to say. After all of the research and the appendixes and everything in the book, there really wasn't a strategy. It was use our survey metrics and find out if your organization is trustworthy, and then look at the areas where you're weak and do something about it based upon the 4 factors of trust, as I indicated at the beginning of this video. I'm just going to say this. People run corporations. So corporations leading the charge is not the answer because people run corporations. And even in the book, it says, people are human and think of humans first. And I am just saying that there is a dollar amount attached to trust. And that is why this book was written. And yes, they care about people, but corporations care about profits first. I worked for a large corporation, and it's profits over people first, unless there is a bad press release, unless there is danger to people in a certain area, unless they want to expand in a certain area. It's profits, especially if the company is traded on Wall Street. If it's a public company, it's profits first. And don't let us think that it's anything else. People start businesses to make money. Large corporations do mergers and acquisitions to continue to keep that stock price up, to satisfy the C-suite people as well as the primary shareholders. Let's keep it a buck. So writing this book about trust is, I won't say it's absurd, but it is borderline absurd because trust is very simple. Back in the day, all you had to do was keep your word and shake somebody's hand, and they knew exactly what was going to take place. But what happens in corporations is all of this sycophanting and backbiting and backstabbing and positioning and everything else for people to get to their next position, to save $1, to save $1, to deliver those double-digit profits to Wall Street every quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter, and it's about bonuses. And when you put money first and you put people second, trust is one of those soft skills, and people are like, trust is all right, until it isn't. So until there's a major product recall, until the stock prices plummet, corporations are not going to put trust at the forefront. They are going to put profits first. So again, I'm not recommending the book. I am saying in my book, trust is one page, because either you are trustworthy or you're not. And you don't need to survey people, because when people trust you, they will do business with you. And when they don't trust you, they're not going to do business with you. It's really just that simple. So this book is a 100% absolute no for me. People that hold themselves personally accountable are trustworthy. And people who don't hold themselves personally accountable are not trustworthy. It's that simple. Last week's New Beginning, I made sure that every day I completed all 3 daily quests on the Duolingo app. It was a great new beginning. It was muy bueno, or because I did German, sehr gut. This week's book, Caste. Well, that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. But before I get out of here, just remember the power of 9. New beginnings expand your mind. Adios.